So how much power does the new KTM 990 RCR actually make? It has an acclaimed 128 horsepower here, but after it goes through here and around here and down here, what does it actually put down here? Well, a few of you have already measured it. One YouTuber who's tested it has claimed 118 horsepower.
Wow.
Yes, it's better everywhere.
Wow. So it only made 118.88.
And I'll put the dyno graph here because, well, I found it in a Facebook group. So it looks pretty much the same. But if you'll notice, the red is the Ducati, the blue is the Yamaha, and the KTM is the brown line. So clearly on top. The second example came from 44 Teeth across the pond, and they got an acclaimed 114 horsepower.
114.
Yeah.
Well, around 115.
Yeah.
I was,
give or take.
I was bang on, wasn't I? Bang on the money.
So then where did this one come in at? So this was my best pull at 112 horsepower. And now you may be thinking we went from 118 to 114 and now 112. Well, I'll explain that a little bit later, but when I was there, I only got 110 horsepower.
And that's what like an R9 makes, we'll call it mostly stock. That R9 actually had a full system exhaust on it. So,
Even with the exhaust.
yeah.
Man.
So.
Seems kind of weird, right? But I can kind of explain. You see, not all dynos are created equal. Some may read 118 horsepower and some may only read 110 horsepower. And well, there's a few factors into why those numbers are so different. Like environmental conditions, humidity, elevation, air temperature, even the brand of the dyno varies. And then you gotta understand when the last time these dynos have been calibrated. And even after all of that, they still could show different numbers. Take, for example, the calculator on my phone. If I do 2 plus 2, it will always equal 4. And that doesn't matter the calculator brand, where the calculator is located, what elevation the calculator is at, it will always read the same number. And dynos don't necessarily work that way, yet we treat them like they do. It reminds me of a time way back in the day when I worked at one of my jobs out in Detroit, Michigan. I worked for an automotive shop that had 3 different dynos. And I'm telling you right now, each one of those dynos read different numbers. Even after calibration, even after servicing, even after, just making sure all conditions were perfect, they all read something different. So then why do we even use dynos and try to compare these numbers across different platforms? Well, I guess the comparison part, it's subjective, right? Again, the factors I explained earlier. But it's more important that if you use one dyno at one shop, you go back to that same shop and use that same dyno. That's exactly what I'm planning to do with this bike, is continue to bring it back to the exact same dyno to see my progress in gaining horsepower. And that's really what it comes down to. I'm not gonna take it to multiple different shops because it's gonna show me multiple different numbers. Not worth my time. But then again, am I happy with 110 or 112 horsepower out of this bike? Yeah, I think that's incredible. That is so much more power than my 690. And I feel like it leaves me even more room to grow, to gain. Like, I bet with an exhaust, with an intake, velocity stacks, whatever you call it, just all the performance mods that are continuing to come out for this bike, I'll probably get to 120, 125. If I could get to like 130, which, who knows, that would be incredible. But as of right now, I'm happy with it. That's pretty darn good. And, I want to thank everybody who I've mentioned in this video for already testing and doing this. And I figured, Well, we got 2 on the board, and I might as well make the 3rd and throw my hat in the ring with, well, my numbers. So it'd be interesting to see if we put an RCR on the same dyno as another RCR and what numbers we got. But at the end of the day, if you noticed, no matter each dyno, each test, when it was compared with the R9 and the Ducati V2, the RCR won every single time. And that's honestly what puts the biggest smile on my face. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a little bit. If you've got any other questions, comments, or just want to correct me on something, put it in the comments down below, because again, I'm not perfect. I'm learning through this too, but it's a fun experience. And I love growing and trying these things and at least showing you honestly what I do and how it works. So that maybe it gives you the confidence to go out and do the same thing. And also, if you got an RCR out there and you've been on the dyno already, you better share that graph and put them numbers in that comment section. Come on, I want to see. This is like a betting game now. But stay tuned for more videos on this bike. And I'm taking it to the track here. So let's see what all 112 horses can do. So with that, remember, keep riding.